Hello there again, Zoolab viewers. This is a little video about how it is I have to go about changing and sort of feeding, in fact, my stick insects. I've got a lot of them, and so it's actually probably one of the hardest tasks I actually do. The other exotic animals I work with tend to be pretty easy peasy, but just because I've got so many stick insects, because they have so many babies, I have to change them quite regularly, and the process to do so is actually a little bit fiddly because they're excellent climbers, these stick insects. They've got these tiny little hooks on their hands and feet, and so it is quite hard at times to get them off your hands and move them to where they need to be so that you can put in their new brambles. Behind me you'll see, in fact, they're sort of wrapped in my little a jacket that I was wearing at the time to make sure I didn't get sort of pricked with any thorns on my fingers. The new brambles that I want to put into the tanks, they're down there. I'm going to bring the tank down with where the stick insects are, just from the top shelf. So this is their little enclosure. Now, as you can see, hopefully even from that sort of angle, I have got a great deal of these. Now, as you can see, they're all around on the top and still on some of the branches, but you can see that there are no leaves in there. They've eaten all the leaves, and so all that's left are the sort of stems of these bramble plants. So what I need to do is to shift that back. You'll see me open the front up in a moment. Is I use a separate container to act as a sort of halfway house to put them in. And then I sort of make sure that I've taken out all the old ones. I then need to replace the jars of water in there with fresh water, and then I can sort of bring over the new stuff and pop that in and fill up the tank. And that's when it's done. Now, what I just want to show you, because I don't want to make the video too long, is I just want to show you that getting these stems out, because of all their sort of thorns. Whoops, see, there goes one stick insect already. I have to make sure I pick him up and pop him back in the tank. They do get stuck. Now, you bring a branch out like that, and you can see there's still a few sort of stick insects on there, so I have to carefully sort of take them off and pop them in this little box, and then check that there are no other ones on the branch, and then I can discard that, get rid of that. I have to do this with all these branches until the jars are empty. Now, as you can maybe see down here, once you put them in this box, they're not very keen to stay there. In fact, they'd much rather be on some branches, so they have to. They often try to get themselves out, and so it becomes a bit of a juggling game of trying to keep them all happy. In fact, what I can also do, there's another empty one. I can get rid of that. What I can do to try and keep them slightly happier in this box, which is pretty barren, in fact, is if I just get some. Maybe I'll just fold this one. I'll fold this one and pop it in there, so there's still something for them to grab onto inside there. And in fact, occasionally I might need to use the lid to ensure that they aren't going to get out between moving around. Now, that's what it is I need to do. We'll probably speed this bit up, and I'll do another video sort of the tank when it's all cleaned out. But that's essentially what I have to do. Hope you've enjoyed it. No worries. All the best.